Hey there, NinBuzz, also known as TheAcousticKind here, bringing you another Pokemon Narrated WiFi battle. This is going to be a 4th generation NU tier battle. Sorry, I don't remember who the opponent was for this one, so I can't leave the link. But yeah, I noticed that a lot of directors are uploading 5th generation stuff since Black and White came out. Thought I would keep it a little old school here with some 4th generation action for you, just in case any of you are interested in that. So like I said, it's going to be a 4th generation NU tier battle. My opponent's going to lead off with this guy. I'm going to lead off my Nidoqueen. I know that he's a water type, so I am going to take super effective stab damage. Unfortunately for him, I'm a physically bulky Nidoqueen. Max physical bulk, so I am able to take that. And I actually thought he would probably want to set up the rain on this turn, because I thought he'd have a rain team, judging by the lead, so I set up the Stealth Rocks. Now I'm going to predict the second waterfall, just switch out into my The OP News, a Pelipper, because it is part water, part flying, so it is going to be able to resist that, which is going to be great for me, and it's going to take like negative 2 HP. So I'm just going to go for a Toxic, knowing nothing on his team is status yet, and it is going to land on this Electrode, which is pretty nice for me. Obviously, I'm 4 times weak to the electric move, so I'm going to switch out into my Ivankov, part ground type, because it would have immunity to it. But he is just going to go for a Light Screen, which I thought was a little peculiar. Unfortunately for me, my Nidoqueen is actually a special attacker with Ice Beam and Earth Power for type coverage, Earth Power being Stab. And like I said, I am physically bulky, so I am going to be able to take that explosion. And I wasn't really predicting it so soon. I thought he would probably want to switch out, but I did just go for an Earth Power. It would have been nice to land a Rest there. But I am just going to switch out into my The OP News, confident that he can't really do too much to me. Well, he just goes for a Knockoff. Seeing Knockoff makes me think he's still supportive with Rain Dance, but we'll see how that plays out later. I'm just going to go for a knockoff of my own, thinking maybe he has a Lumberry or something, since I haven't seen leftovers from that Pokemon. And I switch out to my Nidoqueen, and he actually goes for a Metal Burst, which does double the damage to whatever damage you inflict on him. Obviously, I did no damage switching. I thought he would switch out, because he is going to take super effective stab damage if I go for the Earth Power, but he actually just goes for a Stealth Rock. Not sure why. And I just rested up and went to my Heal Beller, Lights Out, so I can get the rest off of my Nidoqueen. So that's my game plan here. And he brings in this Sudowoodo. So I don't know exactly what he wants to do, but I know that Licky Licky is very bulky, so I am just going to be able to land a Toxic on it. My physical wall for this team is Pelipper, but obviously Pelipper being part flying would take super effective stab damage from Sudowoodo, so I can't really switch to that. So I'm just going to go for Protect to see what he wants to do, and he actually does go for a Stone Edge now. And he's going to switch it up this turn, going for Double Edge, probably predicting a switch to a Rock Resist, which is a pretty good thought process. But I actually have a fairly severe Rock weakness, other than my Nidoqueen, so I probably could have gone to that, but the problem is I hadn't got a Heal Bell off yet. So I went for a Heal Bell now, and unfortunately for me, he got a critical hit. That critical hit actually really mattered, and I should have just gone for a Protect on this turn to rack up some more Leftovers recovery. I don't know what my thought process was there, and that's actually going to cost me pretty severely, because if I had just stayed in, it would have been a double down. And I would have, got leftovers recovery. Actually, after the leftovers recovery, I might have been able to take the double edge, bar another crit, and then just get a wish off. But whatever, I finish him off. He goes to Butterfree, takes a lot of damage from the rocks, and he's actually Scarfed. I know Butterfree's slower than me, and I'd just be able to finish it off with a Psychic, but as I just stated, he is Scarfed, which is going to suck for me. So he switches out to a Drifbloom, I switch out to my Chew on Fire. I know I have to switch out because, I'm asleep, and I don't want him to be able to get a setup on me with anything. So I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt. I'm actually an Expert Belt Magmortar. Being an Expert Belt usually tricks people into thinking you're Scarfed because they don't see Life Orb recoil and they don't see Leftovers recovery, so they usually assume choice item. So I'm going to stay in here thinking, okay, I can just go for another T-Bolt. But he actually outspeeds me, telling me that he's actually Scarfed. So I didn't think he was Scarfed because his Butterfree's Scarfed, and this thing has Knockoff. So I bring in my Mr. Popo, and I am able to scare him out. Now that was actually pretty risky of me because I'm kind of just bluffing that I can take him because I go for a Dragon Dance on the switch. If I had gone for a Dragon Dance and he stayed in, since he's Choice Scarfed, he could have 2-hit KO'd me with Waterfall most likely, since I take neutral damage being part ground, part water. So yeah, I'm able to DD on the switch and then kill off his Butterfree. He did get a hit in being Scarfed. And I know that I'm going to be able to easily one-hit KO this Bastiodon with an Earthquake because it's stab, super effective, and that's going to be very much an overkill. So now he's going to bring in his Baby Uber and his Fione, if I didn't say the name already, and finished me off with a waterfall. Like I said, he could have just stayed in and 2A KO'd me with a waterfall if I had gone for the DD. So that was a bit of a risky play for me, but it did end up paying off. So good game, dude. Hope everyone here at NinBuzz enjoyed. That was a pretty fun little quick battle. Feel free to check out my channel in the description if you would like to see additional content. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed seeing some 4th gen material still. Let me know if you want to see more 4th gen stuff still after Black and White's release. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in it or not. That's it for me, so yeah, peace out.